But if it's windy and they're like, righto, you're out there, Parko's packing his board bag, but Noah Dean comes into play. Finley, sir, beer for you.
Thank you, mister.
Happy Friday evening. We don't really ever record on Friday evening.
We never do.
Could get used to the old beverages. Thank you, Yulis.
Someone doesn't, I don't know, stay awake after the time of 7 p.m.
God, no. Well, I'm up at 5:15 every morning, most mornings. And then gym, get into some work, open up the lappy before I go to real work.
Yeah.
And then by the fucking 2 o'clock, mate, you're hitting a brick wall. That's when you start smacking the coffees and then getting through it till 5 o'clock. Cock out on 5 o'clock and then...
What did you say?
Oh, it's a joke at the airport because you clock in, clock out, but we say cock in, cock out.
At work.
Yes. Probably not good in front of our female colleagues, but yeah, we're just like...
Probably not in an airport.
Even when I was the manager, I'd be like, "Oi, Mason, did you cock out?" And if people weren't there like and didn't understand the inside joke, yeah, I can probably see how I've narrowly dodged some sexual harassment claims. But no, it didn't mean get your cock out and cock in. It meant clock out, clock in.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah, where did we start before that? I just went on a tangent straight away.
Well, this is what happens beyond the hours of 8 p.m. I come into my own. This is pretty much what time I wake up. So I'm essentially nocturnal. Zach's diurnal, I think the other word for that is, which means
fuck is that?
Exist.
You're awake. You like me? Diurnal.
You're awake during the day. I'm pretty sure.
That's a new word for me, and I'll happily leave it. I don't think I'll ever say that again.
Yeah, your form guide from the last week or so hasn't been great. You thought the sea snake was the most venomous fish in the sea, which was it was kindly pointed out to you by a couple of listeners in the comments, which is good. There. But we just thought we'd come in because we love yous, and this is what we do for yous. 8 o'clock on a Friday night, everyone out partying probably. Not sure, we didn't get any invites to anything, but everyone out having a good old time, and myself and Zachary have found ourselves back in the studio. At least it's a bit cooler tonight, but
hot box today.
We've got a draw. We've got a heat draw for Cloud Break. We've got an updated forecast, and we've got fantasy teams. So there's 3 vital things for our show that we kind of missed on our Tuesday recording.
So this is a double recording in one week.
2 for 1. So
let us know in the comments too. We had a bit of a deep and meaningful, Finley and I, last week about getting another pod in the weekly sketch. So let us know if you want more of us or less of us. We'll happily just retire if you hate us.
Well, it'll answer some questions immediately. If you say you don't want another one, then we'll make sure we don't put out anything else. But
well, some people mightn't fit like another pod.
True.
Like some people are like stacked up poddies wise.
Yeah.
And then everyone's got their like a habitual ways throughout the week. Like a Monday's ain't that swell, and where maybe Wednesday the drop might be Tuesday, whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe we can't fit, but let us know in the comments. Should we do 2 episodes a week?
Or we just replace one of those in the rotation. But
preferably get rid of one of the others.
Yeah.
We love them too, but yeah, we could definitely steal some of that juicy time of yours.
Yeah, it'd be looking like a Tuesday, Thursday drop. We'd be thinking around sort of, that'd make most sense to us.
But comment below. Yeah. Because it only makes sense for us if it makes sense for you. So comment, do you want to? When would it be?
And what would you don't have to plan the show out for us, but if we were to do a second one, what would you like to see in said show?
We're thinking it would be like a fantasy. We might carve fantasy out from regular ones.
Yeah.
And then just do like a half an hour blast like we're going to do tonight of fantasy, just running straight through it and diving in.
Yeah, and maybe a bit more depth to it because oftentimes fantasy comes at the end of the pod usually, and I won't say we're weathered at that point, but it maybe lacks a little bit of attention that we'd put into the start of the podcast. So maybe we could do a bit more of a in-depth deep dive, or just any other suggestions of things you'd want to see from us. We're not qualified in anything else, but we can give advice. You're pretty good at planes and things like that, right? You can cars, all that sort of stuff.
very qualified at plane logistics.
Zach is essentially, the guy that stands at the train station with a GoPro attached to his head. That's Zach, but with planes. It's unbelievable to see. Forgotten his name, but I was actually considering strapping one to his head on our trip recently because he was getting really excited about planes that I couldn't have cared less about. I just wanted them to take off and land safely, and that was all I needed from them. You were quite interested in the shape and size of them, though, which was good to see.
I just think it's fascinating how something that's so fucking heavy can get airborne on 2 kilometers of runway.
Yeah,
I've always been fascinated by that. It's more the engineering marvels of the aviation world. So yeah. But we won't dive into that. Otherwise, we'd need 4 days to talk.
Unless you want us to. But we won't do that tonight. We've got some surfing to talk about. First off, the chopping block, though. Couple extra things. Penang Cup just went down. Did you watch any of it?
Negative.
All right. I'll fill you in. It was unbelievable.
I kind of feel like the Penang Cups, you blink and you miss it.
It's a one-day event. They wait for the perfect waves. They wait for good
Makes
swell,
sense.
good winds, which... I mean, yeah, geez, wouldn't that be a revelation to do on other
Starkey, mate,
on other parts
fucking
of surfing?
take a look at that business model. That might be the way of the future.
Because we put a reel up and it was just literally a couple of highlights from the final and we got some serious engagement on it. And I think it was just people going, how refreshing is that? You can start the comp the beginning of the day or, I mean, I'm a fan of surfing. I want to see multiple days of surfing, but like if you can do it in a set window, like over 2 or 3 days, bang, bang, bang.
I think we're all big fans of surfing, but we're not the fans of just no board time. No one standing up for fucking 8 hours of that broadcast.
Yeah. And
when it's pretty it can be a bit slow.
It's slow at times, but the next, like every time they take off, there's probably an 80% chance they're going to make the pit.
It's
mechanical.
Probably, it is one of the most mechanical waves on earth. And just when you think it's going shit, like the roll-in part, and it's like, oh, fucking burger.
Yeah.
And then it goes... and just fucking spits them out that hard at the end. So, yeah definitely a good wave.
Well, look, great day of surfing. Opening rounds, I wanted to make note of a couple of Aussies. So, firstly, we'll go to the men's, Ocean Lancaster.
Yeah.
For someone who was scared, he certainly didn't look it.
Yeah.
He was toying with probably, I mean, it's hard to tell from that top angle, looking down off the cliff, but it was probably, 6-8 footer? And
it makes it look small.
Yeah, he's just playing with it. And that, to me, is not someone who's scared. So, Ocean, a very humble man, clearly. And
should we do it?
What?
Should we make him Surfer of the Week? Actually, no. Someone else got Surfer of the Week. Sorry, Ocean, you were bridesmaid, but fucking close, but I've got someone else who did.
Okay. 16.23 points he put up in the opening 2 rounds. So, basically, how it works is you surf 2 heats, your top 2 scores across both heats go into your total for the event. At the start, it was looking pretty bloody good for him because he had about 15 points and he was coming second. Unfortunately for Ocean, I don't know if the waves turned on or people just started pulling their finger out. There was some huge heat totals going down. So Makana Pang qualified in first with 19.26. Rajo, young Lakey Peak surfer. 18.83. Westonhurst, 18.2. Tosh Tudor, 17.5. Narrowly missing out. Dylan Wilcoxon with 17.17. So those guys qualified for the final, and I'm pretty sure they all got their waves in the second round, or at least most of them came from that second round. On the ladies' side of things, Aussie domination, which I love to see.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy Darragh, Ruby Berry. So Ruby had a 10 and a 717. Lucy had, from memory, a couple of 9s or maybe a high 9 and an 8 or something. But unbelievable from those two, and they qualified straight through.
Ruby's my Surfer of the Week.
Ruby's your Surfer of the Week because of the 10.
Fucked up.
So sick, huh?
I was kind of waiting and I saw her like drop in and get barreled. And there's parts where you're like, all right, they're coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you already know the score, you're like, oh no, like, was that a 10?
Yeah.
But she kept going and going and going. I'm like, oh fuck. And she made it. I was like, oh, hands down, that's a 10 for sure. But you know, when you know the score, you've already seen the end of the movie, you know it's coming, but you're still surprised.
Yeah.
So yeah, I reckon, Ruby Berry, Surfer of the Week.
Yeah. And interesting to note, so those two girls both progressed into the final. First and second, Lucy taking it out, Ruby coming second. Both, I think Lucy's 16.
Yes.
And Ruby, I think maybe a touch older, but both.
I think she's 19.
Okay.
Ruby.
But both.
Maybe even like 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Still, but I mean, I'd be 20 again if I could be, Zach. I'm
Oh.
I'm on the wrong end of 25 here. 30's creeping up, which is scary.
You're asking me. I'm fucking 1 year ahead of you. And do you know what just reminded me is when you said, "Oh, we didn't get invited to any
Parties.
That's when I went, I don't remember the last time I was invited to a good old house party. Like, hey, mum and dad are away, come over. Fuck me, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's been a while for myself.
Ruby Berry's still going to house parties.
Ruby Berry definitely still going to house parties. I don't think Lucy Darrah's, well, she's not legally allowed to go to them yet, but I'm sure.
Go to a house party?
Oh, you can, but legally shouldn't be consuming alcohol, but can't imagine she surfed padang too much. Same with Ruby Berry. And look, to be coming first and second in this event after your first year doing it is really good, and to be so young as well is even more impressive. On the men's side of things, we have Rajo Saputra winning. So he had a 10 and a 9.73. I just want to get these scores up because the final was just stupid.
What I will say is they boxed themselves in pretty quickly with the 9 calls. There was a lot of 9s.
I think it was like if you got pitted at the start of the wave in that outside section and then you linked in the second one, it was like a 9.
I feel like the first heat of the day, someone got a 9. They said, well, we didn't anticipate everyone to do the same thing. Fuck.
Like they're probably all 9s, but the fact that there was so many of them, it's like, God, like the waves are that good that you almost have to like make a 9 and 8, and then because eventually someone like Rajo is going to get the 10 he got, and you immediately go, we've stuffed up here. There's not enough room in this scale. Luckily for him, he won, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
9.73 and a 10. He threw away a 9.13 in his last wave just as a victory lap. Weston Hurst coming in at second, so 9.5 and a 9.23. I believe he won it last year. Tosh Tudor, 6.77 and a 9.9. Makana Pang, 7.17.9.
Tosh got a crazy one.
Yeah, so like you can say Rajo won, and yes, he won, and he's going to have his name on the trophy, but there's an argument that all those guys won in that final yesterday. That was unbelievable, and I'm sure they would have had one of the great nights out of all time at one of the clubs around there. So
yeah,
good on all of them. Now,
Island Brewing would have been smashing out the beers.
Are you familiar with the haunts over there? I think White Monkey was
White
raised.
Monkey's like a accommodation / bar.
Okay.
Where like it's surf focused. They're always playing like prems and movies and stuff like that.
I think that was mentioned on the webcast, and
that's very close too. Like it's in Bingen.
Just walkable.
No. Well, yeah, but
tuk-tuk.
No. Go Jack, bruh.
Go Jack.
Tuk-tuk's India. Go Jack, bruh.
No tuk-tuks. Is tuk-tuk not Bali?
Oh God.
I don't know. I haven't been. I've been, but I haven't experienced.
Tell you who wouldn't be frothing.
What?
Couple big old dogs just got sent home packing.
Yeah.
By the young bucks.
Let's pull up the leaderboard because I know.
Bruce Irons, packing. TB, packing.
Yeah. Taj Burrow could only manage 13.5 points. Bruce got 15.6, so a bit more respectable there. Mason Ho, 15.
Remember when they were just absolutely spamming the 9 button?
Oh, they should have been. Those are guys that should have been up in that 18-point range plus. So, yeah, a bit of a shock there. But, yeah, I mean, the new waves come through. And I think the last 2 years, or maybe even further back, but I think they've all been won by like 16-year-olds. I think Weston won last year, and I think he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Rajo is, I don't even think 16 yet. I think he's like 15 or 16. And then you have, I can't remember the name of the girl who won last year, but I'm pretty sure she was 16 too. And then Lucy Darrah, 16. So there you go. You got to be
balls.
Yeah,
I'd be worried.
It's a young man / women's game. All right, moving on quickly. Stab 100 invitees announced for the final. If you're Dakota Walters, how are you feeling about Joel Parkinson and Noah Dean getting announced as your competitors for the final?
Didn't see Parko coming.
What I'm doing is I'm going, I know, because Parko's not even a national treasure. He's a global treasure to the sport. And Noah Dean is just gnarly no matter where you put him. And don't get me wrong, Dakota Walters is gnarly, but he'd be going, hang on, I've just won all these events to get in here, and you're going to throw in 2 of the scariest people ever to verse for $100,000.
I reckon there's a plot twist that Stab haven't unveiled. And I've got a feeling that if either I Love Tables or Parko wins, it's like a split prize money.
They'll be giving him a little brown paper bag.
No way that Sam and the boys would just let Codes just narrowly fucking miss. Well, not narrowly. He actually smoked a few people. But like do all that hard yards. I think they did like 4 or 5 weeks on the road.
Yeah.
All that to just get nothing. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. I reckon they're going to be like, all right, like hypothetically, like, Parker, you won, whatever. But Dakota Waters, you get this. Oh, my God, it's fucking Lamborghini and titties and everything. Like, I think that's what's going to happen.
Who were the invitees last year? 2020.
Bobby Martinez.
Yeah. Who
And he paddled out
pretty much surfed
48 minutes late.
Yeah. And surfed a different wave pretty well, like pretty much out of the view of the cameras.
Came in early and went, fuck this.
And then wasn't there someone else?
Yeah, there was another one, and it was not Dane.
Stab 2020. I'm looking it up right now. It was on that little beachy that was like
It was when
it's like password protected beachy.
Air Force Beach.
Yeah. Oh, Julian.
Julian.
It was Jules. Aton taking it out famously. So 100 grand in the bank for Aton. So they didn't
Well. Sebastian Williams almost won it, fell off on Wave of the Day on a takeoff that he should not have fallen off on.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely nosedive of the fucking century.
He probably hasn't nosedived since. That's how good he is. And
No, he's probably got one of those Tomo boards.
right.
Just deleted the nose.
Just got rid of the nose. Like I'm no longer going to nosedive ever again. But yeah, they didn't have that issue last year because Aton actually won. I think this year with Noah Dean and Parko, I just hope for the sake of Dakota they just don't let the heritage value of Parko get too involved there, because everyone loves to watch Parko do a carve, but if Dakota does a full rote and Parko does a carve, I want to see Dakota get the nod there.
Yeah, I think we said it last episode though. It's 50-50 split judging, so I feel like you're going to get a pretty honest winner out of this.
Well, more so probably the popular vote, like the viewer vote. There's going to be a lot of blokes out there that are going back to their childhood, going, "Oh, I just want to watch Parko do figure eights all day." I
reckon the Stab Premium demographic would have to be 35 to 45. So Parko's instantly, and they spoke about this last year, because the after party was hosted in America. And it was live voting. Guess where? In America.
Yeah.
Some people thought Aton got buffed through.
Do we have a location where they're going for this?
They're in Lakey's.
Are they?
Yeah.
That's got to play into Dakota's hands. Also, probably plays into Noah Dean's hands as well, though.
I reckon if the wind's up, Parko should go packing now.
Yes. If it's onshore, he's done.
He's got an air rev still left in him.
Yeah.
Evidently in the Stab posted a clip today about them talking and whatnot. He's got an air rev in him, but that's not going to be enough.
No.
If it's clean, glassy tubing and just maybe like periscopes, if they go to periscopes for the day,
then he comes into it.
It's going to be tough. But if it's windy and they're like, righto, you're out there, Parko's packing his board bag, but Noah Dean comes into play.
I remember Dakota, they did Stab High at Lakey Peak a few years ago, and Dakota went really good and Noah didn't go that good. So hopefully that... For Dakota's sake, hopefully that gets replicated this time, because I don't want to see Noah Dean or Joel Parkinson walking away with 100K. I want to see it in Dakota's pocket. Because
tell you what's funny.
What?
We have unconsciously or subconsciously, sorry, I always get those two mixed up, absolutely grilled Dimitri Poulos or Zeke Lau. We haven't even mentioned them once.
Well, we don't know yet, do we? We don't know.
But one of them are going to be there, but we've just been like, Dakota. Now, on camera, 100%, I'd way rather fucking Codes to win than those two. But we have just completely disregarded them.
One of them's going to be in it. We think probably Dimitri, because they're doing the final challenge at a wave pool.
Yeah.
So we don't... Zeke can punt, but
I think it's a game of surf or skate.
Yeah. I think
traditionally
Dimitri's bag of tricks is a bit deeper than Zeke's. I think Zeke's got a really nice full road in him and a really nice, front side and backside variation of that. I don't know if he's doing the techie stuff that Dimitri's able to do. So
tech decky
could come into it there. Now, next cab off the rank, is that the saying? I think it is.
It is. Taxi rank.
Few DMs dropping down our inbox this week after a little bit of a announcement of a live surfing tour, we might call it.
I would rather them call it Live Surfing Tour rather than Big Bash.
Well, it's not the Big Bash, is it? It's called the Surfing Super League.
No, it's called the Big Bash of Surf.
Oh, is it?
That's what every Prime News,
all
the mainstream media is calling it the Big Bash of Surf.
They're coining it that because of the cricket. Is that
cricket
why?
And it's only seasonal,
right?
So they're trying to the whole idea of this event is it's not a one and done.
Yes,
it's 7 weeks.
So they're just using the closest comparison they have, which is the Big Bash League. That's not
high energy, short kind of season.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
makes sense. But that's not the name of it.
No,
it's the Surfing Super League. We got an email this week. I actually didn't even know what it was. I'm
a little fuck. Like we don't give that email out like willy nilly.
I reckon that either it got put into a pool of everyone that's ever registered for Surfing New South Wales, everyone that's ever been in a QS.
No, he couldn't have.
Or only special people got it, which I prefer the sound of.
Yeah, fucking oath.
Regardless, it's an explanatory email. I've put it into ChatGPT to summarize it for us because there's a lot in it.
It was a long one. I thought it was spam.
So did I. I saw the email before I saw the league starting. I didn't know what it was. I kind of clicked on it.
That's what I mean. I was kind of like, if it was me, I would have done it the other way around. So you can kind of expect something like this.
Well, I think it was. I think we just hadn't found it yet because they followed us, and then I kind of saw it and went, oh yeah, and then didn't click on it. I just went, oh yeah, sweet, and then saw the email and went, oh hang on, I saw that name earlier. Went and clicked on it, and I was like, that's what that is. So here's a rundown of what it is for everyone asking. Now, I will say, as we do, we go the big lift for the listeners. We've actually managed to get the CEO, Chris Marder, on our Tuesday episode next week. So we're going to have, we'll put out a little question box.
Tuesday recording. Drop.
Yeah, correct. We'll put out a question box. You can ask any questions you have for Chris. He's going to come in and give us a rundown. I believe I was told today, I hope it wasn't a lie, we are the first ones to talk to him.
Fantastic.
Which is huge. But yeah, we've just, as you do, casually just gone out and got the CEO of the Surfing Super League. So, but for those wondering right now, here's a little teaser of what it is. So it's Australia's first professional surfing league, 8 teams, 6 surfers per team. So there's going to be 48 contracted surfers across the league.
46. Me and you.
We've
already got the fucking 2 first spots. Barrel.
We will hopefully, and we'll probably talk to Chris about this on Tuesday.
I reckon
we need to somehow be involved in this.
There may or may not be a hostage situation in the Largo studio. He goes, hey guys, that was really good. Thanks so much. Got to run. And it's about, you're not leaving. Make some calls. Get us in. I can't just do that. And then I've just start harpooning him with my surfboards.
They just like try and find where he is, and we've just got him like on a FaceTime call, and he's in the rafters, just hanging, like just taped up.
Hey, his PA goes, "Hey, you seen Chris?" And he's just on the roof. No, I think he went for a surf, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, 48 surfers. Carry on.
48 contract surfers. So it'll be 4 men, 2 women per team. They will all be paid 89,000 Australian dollars each.
No. Albo will take most of it.
Yeah, he will. As he does with everyone else. So 89,000 obviously before tax, but it's a nice salary for what will essentially be 8 weeks work.
Yeah.
If you make the final. If you don't, it's 7.
Yep.
So equal pay across the league. Everyone will get the same amount, whether you're Kelly Slater or you're Yolanda Hopkins. They'll all get the exact same amount.
They're kind of making that a big thing, but like it's just, I don't know, it's 2026. We've kind of heard this story before. Yep.
Standard at this point. So the season will start in summer 2028. Now I'm assuming that means like January, February, not
correct
December 2028. I think it's going to be because they will be doing a player draft from April to July 2027. So I'm assuming that's picking the teams for the following year.
Yep. So that's when we've got to be looking our best.
Yeah. So we need to somehow and I'd love to suggest some kind of fantasy league for this. I think this is the perfect setup for a fantasy league, and I'd love to be involved in that. Wink, wink. So it's gonna the beautiful thing, and the reason why I say fantasy league will be because it's going to be live TV and it's going to be a set viewing time each weekend. So you know exactly when your surfers or when the team's going to surf. You know what's going to happen. You don't have to piss around with forecasts and waiting periods. It's going to be on that day, regardless of waves. Which, hey, probably that time of year, they're going to have some shockers, but there's going to be some fun days as well. 90-minute matches, they're calling them. So they're not calling them heats, they're matches. 2 40-minute halves, which doesn't make sense because, I guess there'll be 40-minute, 10-minute break maybe in the middle. Yeah. Maybe that's what that is.
Oranges. Maybe we run the oranges out.
I'll run oranges. That's fine.
We'll stretch out Owen.
It's going to be a tag team. There will be a power surfer. And it's essentially come from Australian board riders culture. We've seen the ABB. We've seen all those tag team events. And this is basically, a big bash or a live version of that, which is going to run. I don't think it's going to, initially at least, I don't think its intentions are to go and just bury the WSL, but I think it wants to operate.
I don't think WSL are the ones who are worried at this point. It's another organisation.
Which one's that?
Surfing Australia.
Oh, right. Well, surely they got their hands in this.
No.
Nothing. Okay.
No.
Interesting.
So Chris was the CEO of Surfing Australia.
Right.
Left. I'm fairly sure he left to make this.
Right.
Huge. There's definitely no crossing over there.
Okay. Well, I think what's going to happen is it's going to be, and it's not going to be an alternative to the WSL. It's going to complement the WSL. So it's going to run in the off season. Hopefully, and this will be another one for Chris, if WSL like CT servers are going to be able to compete in it because it will be in the off season. That'll be huge also, especially for their viewership.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these things we've just listed, we have very little idea. This has just come straight from the email. It's been chucked into ChatGPT and it's spat me out a few dot points here. We're going to get all of that in far greater detail on Tuesday. So
what we do know though,
yes,
Bells Beach, it's going to be one there. Well, Melbourne. You'd be silly not to go to Bells.
Sure.
Unless it's, I don't know, maybe Phillip Island.
Could be tough doing a tag team at Bells, maybe.
Would be. But again, this thing's all about commercial eyeballs.
It'll be
things like that.
One in WA. It'll
Negative.
What?
East Coast only.
Really?
Yes.
Ah.
So Bells is far south. There's South Sydney, Northern Beaches, or I think it's Northern Beaches, Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Our home, which I'm a little nervous about.
Our home?
It's here.
Like Lennox Head? Or?
No, I think it's going to be Byron.
Ugh.
They posted Northern Rivers, we're coming to you, or like you've been selected, whatever it was.
But it's not like you have to live in Byron. It's surround. So it's everyone from the Northern Rivers can apply, I'm pretty sure. So you don't have to live in Byron Bay.
No. I'm just talking about where the waves are, like where it's going to be.
Right.
It's either going to be at the Pass or at Broken.
It'll be Broken or Tallows, you'd imagine, summer.
Something like that. Interestingly, Gold Coast has not been named.
Weird.
And
D-Bar's a shoe-in for a tag team.
It's New South Wales. So I dare say
yes,
it won't
it is. It is New South Wales. That's our wave.
It's not, because they posted a photo of, I don't think that's like northern New South Wales really. Like it is, but fuck, that's like too
technically,
far.
And our Queensland viewers aren't going to like this. It's in New South Wales, so that's enough for me.
No, it definitely is in New South Wales.
100%.
Yeah. Anyway, what I find interesting is it says January, February. That is very close to the ABB Grand Final at Burleigh, which is early March. So if this thing ends like late Feb, goes for 7 weeks, I'm fairly confident, I could double check right now, the following weekend is going to be the ABB.
They're probably just with their 90 grand they made, they'll just bend it through on into the ABB, I'd say.
No, well, here comes the big old fucking maybe. He needs 21 million.
What do you mean?
So this isn't off the ground. This isn't real. This is a concept.
Can we invest?
And he's looking for investors and he needs 21 million.
I'll invest.
I dare say he's probably at least halfway if he's gone this far and said, like, this is what's happening. Like, you're not going to go out and be like, that's like us doing this with no investment, no capital, and going, we're doing this. And then everyone goes, oh, sick. Go, no, we're not. We got $11.
But at least Chris does have a bit of form in this field as well. He's not silly. He's not gonna mention and have this thing so well set up already that it's not gonna happen. But 21 mil is a lot of dosh.
Yeah.
Will he like? I'm
if
happy
can
to
get it. He can get it though.
I'm happy to. We've got a roadcaster there. We've got a few cameras. We could probably take them to the pawn shop. Maybe get $600 pretty easily, $700.
It costs a lot more than that, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, but it's pawn shop, so they're not going to give you enough. They're not going to give you the actual retail.
We're better off going into porn, P-O-R, than that.
Yeah, sure.
Any hoozle, we are going to go balls deep in that, make sure we know everything about it.
We want to be imperative to its running somehow. We're going to have our fingers in it for sure.
But yeah, Chris Marta, very smart man, was in charge of Red Bull North America for a long time before being deployed at Surfing Australia as their CEO for maybe 5 to 7 years. He was there when I was there.
Yep. Do you think he's going to remember you?
Probably not. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be on camera, so I don't want to say too much. And then someone watches and goes, "Oh, fuck, they clearly didn't know."
Yeah, but
no, but I've seen him around the ABB a fair bit and whatnot. Other Surfing Australia things. But yes, stay tuned, homies. Next week, you can find out everything there is to know about the SSL Surf Super League Surf, whatever it is.
Yep.
We're going to go and chat to the horse's mouth.
Well, he's going to come to us, actually.
I know. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. I was like, we could do remote. She's like, no, he's coming down to Byron anyway. You can. He's happy to come in the studio. And we're like, sweet. So we're going to have to do this place up nicely for him, make sure it's all spick and span.
We'll have to untie Harry. He's behind the camera. He hasn't eaten in many days, but he'll be right.
We'll have to get him out of that gimp suit we keep him in as well.
True.
All right.
Should we do it? We actually told everyone this is a fantasy episode and we're half an hour in and we haven't even spoken about it.
You messaging to me going, this will be, messaging me today going, it's only going to be half an hour episode. I was like, mate, well, you'll sneeze and it'll be 20 minutes is gone. And sure enough, the same things happen.
I was pretty keen to be in and out, but these beers are going down lovely and we've got an abundance more beers
we've got
available. So let's get into it. The Fiji Pro, whatever it's sponsored by now, Corona Zero, which I think is zero in Spanish.
It is.
No one ever fucking tells us, so we don't know.
Well, it means...
Kaipo, next event, please tell us. Does it mean fucking zero?
It does, because there's 0%. Did you know that?
Yes.
There's 0% as Zach. That's why they're drinking on the broadcast. Presented by Corona Zero. You're correct. So we have 3 days, 8 hours as of time of recording until this event kicks off. We do have a bit more of a forecast now. Don't think it's going to run the first day. So whatever I said before, add 24 extra hours to that. Wednesday, looking okay.
Okay, but I reckon it's going to be a day late.
Maybe. It's hard to tell with these Pacific swells that roll up there. I think southwest is the direction thereafter, which this swell is, which is nice. 15 seconds, which is pretty decent interval. It's not bad. It's not unbelievable, but it's not terrible either.
That's pretty true to what they're saying on the number wise.
Yep. So we've got 5.7 foot at 15 seconds, which could be
5 foot is not a fucking surf metric. What is 4 and 6? Just delete 5.
All right. Okay. Well,
1 foot real, 2 foot real, 3 foot real, 4 foot real, 5 foot no.
Okay. What? Just
not real.
It goes straight from 4 to 6.
Same
foot.
to 7 and 9.
Yeah, you can't be going out throwing
11 foot.
It was
I
7
surfed
foot.
11 foot Lennox Point. It's like, was it 10 foot? No, it was 11 foot. Was it 12 foot? No, it was 11 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some numbers that we can delete. They're usually the prime ones.
Yeah. Well, after 4 foot, I think then you go into even numbers.
Are you proud that I know the prime numbers?
Well, I don't know what you like. Do you know what a prime number is? Because you've given me so far is you've given me 11.
So Optimus Prime came to Earth and just counted a couple.
Do you actually know what a prime number
3,
is?
5, 7, 11, 7, 9, 11.
Do you know why it's a prime number?
No idea.
9's not a prime number.
No.
It's a number that nothing can be multiplied to
divisible.
reach it. Yeah, it's not divisible by anything.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So
I do remember.
9 not.
As soon as you started, I was like, oh no, I do know.
Yeah, that's all good. It's 8:30. I wouldn't expect that of you at this point of the
get
night.
better with beers.
So, okay, decent-ish looking swell. Now, we're thinking, looking at this forecast, that they're going to run probably day 2 and day 3. I don't think they'll run day 4, but that is speculation at this point. It's only saying sort of 2 to 4 foot, but in these South Pacific swells, sorry. Fiji South Pacific, would you call it? Probably, yeah. South Pacific swells, they are a little bit hard to read because the interval is so important to the size of them. So it might say...
So is direction. Direction is really pivotal
Pivotal, Zach.
Pivotal.
Yes.
For it, like you can get a big swell if the direction's not nice. It's just it's either burgery, like I've seen it just whitewashing through, and you're like, what the fuck? Like I was told if it's offshore and bigger, I'm getting fucking thunder boom, whatever it was, thundercloud.
Yeah.
Not the case. So yeah, that swell direction is very important.
And it's a place as well where you might just go, like you're checking your local surf forecast and you're like, all right, we've got a southeast swell. That's good for home. You don't look at the direction of the swell, like actual swell angle in terms of degrees. Like a few degrees over there is pretty huge. Yeah. So like, I don't know what I'm looking at again, but like this swell's saying 208 degrees, maybe like 215 degrees is like really good. You know,
it also means like the difference of getting wash throughs and not getting as many wash throughs.
Correct. Yes. Anyway, not looking thundercloud-esque as you put before. It's looking fun, but nothing crazy. If we look at the last couple of days, what Jiao's been surfing and surfing really well, it's only been saying sort of 2 to 3 foot, 3 to 4 foot. So it's right in this right category. And those waves he was standing in, so they're definitely not 3 to 4 foot. But if you look right out on the extended forecast,
this is where the willy gets a little bit of blood going.
there's some size coming. Again, who's the guy at the moment that does the calls? Renato, that's right. Always get him confused. I still think it's Kieran Perry for some reason. He hasn't done it for years. This is where Renato earns his money because he's going to have a massive decision to make. Do I run the first, day 2 and 3, which I reckon probably should, and then do I sit in my hands for another 4 or 5 days until this?
Is it 4 or 5? I think it's more than that.
I think
it's almost a week.
Wednesday, Thursday, looking like the good days, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 5 days until the swell starts to spike.
Yep.
Will he sit on his hands and wait? I don't know. He'd be a braver man than most if he does, but it is looking promising. It's not just a 1 day spike. It's like, so 6 to 8 foot, then 4 to 6 foot, 10 to 12 foot, 6 to 8 foot. So there's...
Yeah, but the last 2 days of that are not inside the window.
Yeah, so if that swell doesn't arrive as quickly as they think it's going to, it could get very scary for him.
Although this will be, does he have the mango sack to hold out for the big stuff? And the winds look good. Although it's a long rangey, the long 40.
Yep.
It's a long way away. We've seen it change. So does he dive into the fun, maybe even turns, or does he hold strong, big mango sack, wait until the end?
Well, it's a good point, and it makes picking your fantasy team pretty hard because there's almost 2 teams there you've got to pick.
And I feel like there might be 2 events inside the event. We've got people who are, I can see it already, although this crystal ball of mine gets a little foggy, as we all know, with the Seth Menez. But you could see big names go down in less favourable conditions for them, and then the good favourable conditions for them come later, but they're already out.
100%.
So that'd be heartbreaking.
Yes, correct. Look, I'm at least semi-hopeful for this forecast, and it has informed our fantasy teams for sure. It kind of gone more down the route of picking guys that are a little bit more versatile, picking guys that can do it in both sets of conditions, not just picking for big waves. So with that,
it's not going to be small.
No, it's going to be really fun, and providing it looks similar to the last couple of days, they're going to be getting piped. So that's huge. Let's get into the men's heats.
Okay.
Round 1. So we're going to start with...
Well, no, we did this last time. We've got to go through fantasy first because then it makes sense why we're picking.
Okay, can do that. Have you got your fantasy team?
I've got my fantasy. Mm-hmm. This one, I locked it in pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. I think we're just getting better at it. But I'm pretty confident, which means I'm going to go fucking awfully. So anyway, tier A for myself, I went with Ethan Ewing, Gabriel Medina.
Right.
The reason I went Ethan Ewing, and if anyone's like, what an idiot, go watch MySurf TV just dropped a bit of a clip with Ethan at Cloud Break.
Yep.
My God, he has that joint dial. The lines he's drawing between barrel and turn sections is just world class.
Yep.
So for me, I've put in Ethan, and I truly believe this could be the event that he makes a charge for it. The yellow jers.
Don't hate it.
He's going to have to start really getting a couple back to back, but this could be it.
The only thing I will say to that, very difficult round one matchup. You're picking.
I know.
You're going balls against the wall there.
I know.
But we'll get to that.
I know. That scares me. If Ethan gets past that, I think it's going to be a glory run.
I think whoever makes that heat goes on a bit of a run.
Yep.
But you just got to pick the winner.
Oh, God. I'm fucking nervous.
Huge.
Tier B. I've gone our good friend, our dear friend, Con O'Leary. Just so good there. Loves that wave too. And then I've paired it nicely with Carly Vast.
Yep.
A bit of a robbery. Not so much a robbery. Just clearly lost to Al at his home break. I reckon this is the rebuttal. He's pissed off. He's fired up. He's feisty as. And he's just going to go on a fucking absolute generational one.
Yep.
Tier C, I found this difficult.
Yeah.
I found it difficult. I don't see, truthfully, any of these guys going too well. This is going to be on fucking Instagram. I can already feel it. Oh, balls. All right. Put my seatbelt on and brace for impact here. But I did go Jarvis Earl.
Yep.
Because obviously Goofy from down in Cronulla where they've got slabs, especially a couple left slabs. So I thought, he's not going to be scared at all. Not that these guys are.
Yep.
And then I paired it up with Oscar Berry, OB.
Love it.
This will be it.
Yep.
Mark my fucking words, homies.
I love it.
This is it. 8 events in.
Boys making it.
OB making a heat.
Love it.
Although he has got Ramsey again, which is really annoying because he's really good and is probably going to beat OB. Fuck my life. Don't know what's going to go on there. Hit me with yours.
So, tier A. Gabriel Medina. Needs no introduction there. We know why I'm picking him. I don't need to go into too much detail. Second pick, Yago Dora. Same reason, really. He's just a unit. Third pick, which is going to be interesting, come heat number 2, Cole Hauschman against your guy, Ethan Ewan. And I am tossing and turning right now, and I reserve the right to change. Well, it's it's purely forecast dependent, and I need to see more.
Finley, you do not deserve the right. Denied.
I'll break it down to 2 surfers that it's going to be. It's going to be Jiao Chianka.
No, this is flawed already.
Why?
Because from time of recording, you are not allowed to change. You have 3, 2, 1.
Jiao
Chianka, thank you. Was that so difficult?
Yeah, it was. Because if it's 2 foot, I'm going to friggin' not.
Oh, I could have said that for everyone.
Right.
I could have been like, if it was 2 foot, Mateus might win. He's not, but anyway.
Tier C, Eli Hanneman, Jarvis Earl. That is my boys. Did you go through your girls too? You haven't yet, have you?
I have not.
On my power surfer will be Gabby to Medina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who my power server is?
Can I guess? I reckon you've gone someone weird. Have you gone Ethan or something?
Someone weird. No. I went Carly.
Okay. Yep.
Carly Vast. I nearly went Ethan. Probably should.
Against Crosby?
Yep.
Bit scary?
Yeah, very.
Okay.
I've gone very risky, but I feel like if I can get past round 2, I could be on an absolute heater.
All right, just jumping in at this part of the podcast, myself and Zach, after going through not only our fantasy teams but the ladies' draw, woke up today to find out that Katie Simmons has withdrawn from the event. So rest up, Katie. Hopefully she's all good. But her withdrawal completely changed literally every single heat. So our predictions and teams meant absolutely nothing. So we fixed them up. I'll chuck them in now for you. So Zach's ended up going with Molly Picklum and Sawyer Lindblad in his tier A with Sawyer as his ×2. He's got Betty Lou and Aaron Brooks in his tier B, and he's got Francisca Vaselko and Tia Zabrowski in his tier C. My team is looking like Molly Picklum, Carissa Moore in tier A, Betty Lou and Aaron Brooks in tier B with Aaron as my ×2, and Francisca Vaselko and Brissa Hennessy in tier C. Just looking at the heats now as well. Go back through and just pick some winners, maybe for your multis or whatever you've got going on. Yolanda Hopkins and Tia Zabrowski. I think Tia will get the chockies there. Steph Gilmore, Sally Fitz, 50-50 one. Probably wouldn't touch it, but if I was forced to, I'd say Sally Fitz will win that. Alyssa Spencer and Vahine. I think Alyssa will make that one. And Nat Lelior and Brissa. Tough one. Probably wouldn't touch this one either. It'd be conditions dependent. If it's barreling and Nat, if it's turns, probably you'd go Brissa. Heat 5, Betty Lou and Bella Kenworthy. Betty Lou takes that one out. Tyler Wright, Francisca Vaselko in Heat 6. I'd say Francisca. Heat 7, Erin Brooks and Sophie McCulloch. That one will go to Erin. Shout out, though, to Sophie, who's been given the wild card in replacement of Katie. A little silver lining there for Soph. And Heat 8, Izzy Nichols will be up against Ulu Kilapatea Karop, and I'll go with Izzy in that one. All right, we'll chuck straight back to the men's now.
Men's heats. Let's get into it. So Heat 1 of round 1. Luke Thompson, Maddie McGillivray. They're pairing up the Saffers again. Why are they doing it to them?
Oh, this is so unbelievably wrong.
It's only 2 in the draw and they're putting them together. It's not very nice.
Are we going to talk about the reoccurring matchups over and over and over again? Not in round 1, round 2 as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not great. So
I'm going Lukey T.
In the terms of the head-to-head stakes, they're 1 apiece, and their average heat scores in those heats have been 5.32 and 6.22. So that tells me it's been scrappy. Maddie's heat total, mind you, has been let down by, he had 11.67 against Luke in his first heat against him. He had a 0.77 heat total in the second heat. So that's why his heat total is so small, or his average heat total. But yeah, I think Lukey T. I'm going to go Lukey T here. I think the death-defying pits of Chopu aren't going to play into it as much here, and I think Lukey
And because last week we said he's going to be doing a couple of skull
drags, correct. We did pick Luke, I think, at Chopes maybe, but I think I think we picked Maddie and Luke made it potentially from memory, but
yeah.
I think Luke will actually. I think we'll back Luke in here. Mm-hmm. Heat 2, Eli Hanneman, Teo DeGay or DeGay maybe.
Eli.
Yeah, so Teo being the local Fijian wild card.
If it was 6-10.
Whoa, hang on. I've just clicked on his Instagram. There's some photos here of old mate standing in them at Cloudy.
Duh.
But like,
you can't just sign up and get in.
No, but like I've seen some people get wild cards in this event over the years, and they can surf obviously, but they've of varying abilities.
Back to my point, if the forecast at the tail end of the waiting period was slingshotted forward, I would go him. But if there is any opportunity to do turns, it's going to have to go Eli. I know, but me and you can stand in a tube. Maybe not a big one, but we can stand in a tube.
I will also go Eli. Eli, when like, bit disrespectful to suggest that Eli can't also ride a pit. I think he'll be just fine here. I'm going to lock him in. Also, Heat 3, Matthias Hurdy, Jarvis Earl.
Jarvie.
Heat 4, Ramsey Bookheim.
OB.
Oscar Berry. Yeah, so I'm going Jarvie, and I'm going to go OB with you. I'm gonna lock that in. Did I even read my tier C's out? I don't think I did for the men's.
I don't think you did.
Eli Hanneman, Jarvis Earl.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yep, I remember.
That's my picks. So I've gone Eli and Jarvis, and I'm going to back them both in, and I'm going to back Oscar Berry to make his heat too. Then progressing on into round 2, Marco Mignot, Seth Moniz.
Seth.
Yeah, let's give Seth the boy the benefit of the doubt. They've 1-0 in the head-to-head matchups. Marco's got the win over him currently, so let's get Sethy to level those ones up. Ethan Ewing and Cole Hauschman.
Ethan Ewing.
These guys are 1 apiece also, and yeah, I'm going to go Cole because he's in my fantasy team. Yago Dora up against Heat 3 winner, which will be Jarvis Earl.
Jarvis can do that.
He could beat him, and he definitely could beat him. I'm going to go Yago just because if I'm looking at fantasy.
Sensing Yago gets 16 points and Jarvie gets 15.
15.74 or something like that.
Yeah, so it'll be a good heat.
I want Jarvis to win, and the reason I picked Jarvis and
I
Yago.
want Jarvis to win too.
I picked Jarvis and Yago in my team, in my fantasy team, and I'm knowing they're going to match up quickly, but I just want the winner of whoever that heat is. So whoever wins out of Yago and Jarvis, that's who I want progressing further into the draw. So I'm easy, preferably Jarvis, but I'm going to go Yago just on he's the current world champion. You can't really overlook that.
Sure.
Kanoa Igarashi and Al Cleland. I'm going to go Big Al. I think he'll just sit and wait for a 100-footer and get really piped.
Kanoa.
Okay. Jachenka, Morgan Siblick.
Morgie.
I've got Jiao in my team now, so I'm going to have to go Jiao.
It's
a tough heat. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Leo Fioravanti and Heat 2 winner. So that will be Eli Hanneman.
Leo.
I like Leo too. Lobby and Cal Robson.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's throw a coin and just
lob.
I'll go Cal. And then one of us will have successfully picked a fellow Australian. I like that. Heat 8, George Pittar, Jakey Marshall.
George.
GP. Heat 9, Italo Ferreira against Heat 1 winner, which will be Luke Thompson.
Italo.
Yeah, Italo wins that. Connor and Philippe.
Walk through.
Oh, I hope you haven't put the mocker on him here, but yeah, I'll go Connor too. Sammy Pupo, Alejo Muniz.
Sammy Pupo
also. Griffin and Rio. This one not as black and white as it seems on paper.
I'm doing it.
Rio has second place
I'm doing
form. You're going to go Rio?
I'm going Rio.
So you've picked...
I've picked Leo and Rio.
I'm going to go Griffin. As much as I think Rio's capable, I think Griffin's too good.
Leo.
Griffin's too good.
Come on, Rio.
Miggy Pupo against Heat 4 winner. So Oscar Berry.
OB.
I'll go Miggy because I think Miggy's on one this year. And I mean, look, again, Oscar, please win the event, but I'm going to pick Miguel Pupo on current form.
Going to be very tough to beat there.
Cowley Vast and Crosby Colapinto.
Not easy.
You'll be going Cowley. I'll be going Crosby.
Okay.
This is a super heat. If there's pits, Jack Robinson against Baron Mamiya.
Baron.
I'll go Jack. Heat 16, Medina and Jolie Vaughan. Bloody hell, he's drawn the short straw there, hasn't he, Jolie? I
don't want to talk poorly on poor Jolie boy. We did say he's probably the most underrated surfer on the entire tour, but fuck me, Medina's
a juggernaut. It doesn't matter. Like, he'd be so fuming after that loss to Kelly Slater at the last event that I would not want to be in his warpath at this event. He's just going to murder people, I think. So, yeah, I'll go Medina there. That's it for our sort of picks. Do what you want with those. I don't know what your...
They're unsolicited.
It's just we put them into the atmosphere, and if you want to do something with them, then great. If you don't, then you don't have to. All right, a few questions before we close this one out. On the old Instagram, I'll pull them up quickly.
Also, while he does that, our Nicaragua vlog just went live.
Did.
Jump on YouTube, have a look. It's our first travel vlog, so if you're thinking like it's going to be the best thing ever, I edited it, so it's probably not. But I had a few people...
You did pretty good, mate.
I had a colleague at work go, would have liked to have seen this. And I went, mate, it fucking took me 3 hours to log into my laptop. So I don't think I was going to be doing animations and shit.
Yeah.
But next time, the Costa Rica vlog will be live in about 2 weeks.
Sure.
That's it'll take me a week to log into my laptop. I'll do some fancy shit.
Great. Love that. All right. Questions. First one. Thick Fanning. Love that name.
Girthy.
Why are the Newey Knights so good? I can't talk to any Newey supporters at this point because they absolutely decimated the Titans last week.
Next question.
Which is my team. So the Newey Knights are so good because they stole our coach who...
Next. There's about 11,000 fucking podcasts for that.
There's not that many questions. I'm stringing them out. But no, Titans are going to win the comp next year. All right, Ruva. Let me guess. FJ will have Griff. No, Ruv. As much as I have praised Griffin over the last year or so,
Praise? You mean glazed?
Purely based on that round one matchup, I didn't pick him. If he had anyone else, I say anyone else, if he had a lot of other people but Rio scares me out here. And I haven't picked him based on that just because he's in Tier A. I hate picking Tier A guys against guys you're not sure about. I'd rather just pick the almost sure things. Jimmy Mack, what NRL teams do you boys go for? I love the NRL question.
Next.
No, Gold Coast Titans, and Zach is an honorary member as well. I've tried to bring him into it. He clearly, as you can tell,
member
right now. Well, I've included you because there's not many of us, but he shows very little.
I go
interest.
for the Sydney Swans. No, I'm kidding.
That's disgusting. You can't be saying that shit. Gold Coast Titans been a tough few years, but we'll, like I said before, we're winning the comp next year. Tajago photo. Will Lobby reign supreme? And is Italo going to do 10 airs on a wave?
No and yes.
Probably.
Sorry, wrong way around. Italo won't be doing 10 airs. I just don't think. I think he's smart enough not to. And Lobby could do some damage.
Lobby's chances in this event in terms of winning, I think he can get a result. I think winning, it needs to be 100. Like he needs to make it to these last days. It needs to be big, and then we're really on Lobby terms. So
he's been spending a bit of time over there too. So.
Yeah, just go and look at his wave that he got.
Pretty much all the Aussie lads have been spending a fair bit of time over there from that the time between Brazil and Tahiti.
Right. Adam Hill, what's the goal of the Super League boys? Adam, tune in on Tuesday or Wednesday and we'll have all the answers you'll ever need. Whatever, Trevor, why don't you stream on YouTube or Twitch? We would. It's hard. The WSL, you can't stream their videos. Like we can't even post our reels on YouTube because they just flag them every time for copyright. So we don't put shorts up and stuff like that. But yeah, it's tough.
It will happen.
Oh, we'd love to. Like
we've done one.
And the other thing is, it needs to be the time frames that suit us too. Like we're probably not going to be up doing trestles from the hours of like 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. or whatever it is.
Nah, but maybe we can do like a Margs. Yeah. I reckon. There might be a pretty good 50, maybe 60% chance we'll do Margs or Bells.
Paniche could be a good one because it starts at like 5 o'clock. You just do like a 4-hour, watch a few heats.
Yeah.
5 till 9 or something. I don't know. We'll look into it. Tom Holder.
We've also, sorry to back that up. This Roadcaster was the bee's knees of all that shit. So like now we can.
Yeah.
When we did our first live stream, it kind of went to shit.
Yeah. Jai Jenner, you guys plan on winning this one? I hope so, Jai. It's
always the plan.
Well, without winning, I've gone pretty good this year in fantasy. Like I'm coming 431st in the world. So it's not a terrible showing from me. It's
pretty good.
It's going pretty good. But yeah, I would like to win one eventually. And I will be claiming the Motorino prize, as I said previously.
I'm 6,000th in 6,000th
yes.
in the world, but I've been closer to winning one than you. I got 49th in the world.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mikey. Tom Holder, how stacked is the lower half of the men's draw? Really stacked. It's kind of...
Yeah, it's skewing.
It's similar to last night. It's because, I don't know why. I think a few people are down low in the rankings that shouldn't be, and it's kind of...
The rankings and the seeding are fucked.
Sure.
There's no other way to say it that I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. You look
They're
at...
better off just doing a fucking lucky spin to wheel now.
I will say it's not quite as stacked as last event, but it's still pretty stacked. Like Miggy Poops, Kelly Vast, Crosby Colapinto, Jack Robinson, Baron Mia, Gabriel Medina, Jolly Vaughan. They're all in there. So it's pretty skits. But yeah, the last event was psycho, how stacked that was. North Coast pool inspections. Who do you think is not going to make the cut this year? I mean,
OB.
Yeah, unless he needs to turn it around.
Don't even think there'd be enough.
Well, he could do a Seth Moniz and win an event.
Seth's probably not going to make it.
I think Seth will make it now.
What do you mean? He's one spot off.
Yeah, but I think surely he brings a bit of form into the back end of the year now. Anyway, you pretty much look at the guys that are right down the bottom. Like it's going to be very difficult. I'll pull the rankings up now quickly.
Allegio.
Yeah, well, he's not doing it anyway. He's already said he's done. It's going to be very difficult. Anyone from probably like 30th down to requalify at this point of the year. They'll all be looking to go and back themselves up on the Challenger Series or on the international QSs, which is starting to kick off next week. Actually, starts the same day as Cloudy, but
Europe.
It's Pentin. QS 6000 in Pentin. So I know Mikey McDonough's heading over. A few of the Aussie boys will be going over too. So that's the international QS. So basically how that works is you can do as many of them as you want. Only one counts to your final result though. So you can use one international QS for either your regional QS rating or your Challenger Series rating. So if you win a 6,000, there's 6,000 points that goes towards your campaign, which is pretty huge. So there'll be plenty of crew doing those. It'll be keeping them very interesting to watch. But yeah, you look at like even bloody Cole Houshman, who, I mean, you'd probably look at the start of the year and go, he's a shoe-in to make the tour or requalify. He's coming 27th, and his best result is a 5th place at this point, which is it's kind of got him in the mix. But even Ramsey Bookheim with a 3rd, 29th. So you've got to start now, and it's not just one event. You need probably 3 good events.
The only thing in their favour is they're going to be very easy to climb if they've had terrible Barry Crockers. Every event that's better is obviously...
They're just building points.
Yeah. Once you've got a few in the belt, they're hard to better.
But again, as we say, so they've got Fiji, they got Trestles. I'm pretty sure Portugal and the Philippines aren't included on their tour. I think they skipped those 2. So
they were supposed to skip the pool in Portugal. So I don't know.
One of them's getting skipped.
There was only 2 in the postseason.
And then they all come back for pipes. So
unless they add 3, but that would be somewhat unfair.
Yeah, well, there's a good chance these guys only have 3 events left. So they're going to have to really make every result count now. Just look at the rankings. You can kind of see who's not having a great year. We won't go through all of them, but yeah, there's a few there. Gavatron, don't jip Jarvis. We haven't. We've actually given him a pretty good rap, I feel. So fingers crossed Jarvis goes well.
It's not going to be easy for him.
No, it's not, but he's as good a shout for a wild card as we could have put in, I think, from Australia. He's unbelievable. Flynn O'Connor, keep an eye out for FOC on Fantasy League. We're going to win this one. All right. Keen to see it. Owen Kilby, not a Cloudbreak question, but a Surf 100 question. Thoughts on Parko being in it, bias judging? We kind of touched on that before, Owen. Great minds think alike. But yeah, we're 50-50 vote, so it's hard to say. Starby going to vote one way. The listeners are going to vote, or the viewers are going to vote one way. I personally just hope Dakota wins. I don't care how he does it. I just hope he walks away with 100K in his bank account and can do whatever he wants with it. So
I agree.
With that, we'll leave you there. Zach's about to fall asleep. Thanks for listening.
I got to go to the gym in the morning, 6 a.m. So let's go.
All right.